Taboo, taboo, Haruna Fair, Haruna Fair. All right. So good to see everyone. So good to have you all here with us today. We're going to get it in. We'll start off as usual, Adumbration. So just to really break it off for you, we want to get into our all-over body check-in. We're going to do some Asar stance. And, you know, even though we got a whole video on Asar stance and an upcoming pamphlet book, little small booklet to talk about why we call it Asar stance and differentiate it from horse stance. I'm going to talk about it a bit today, in addition to the beginning series of the Qigong that we're going to do today, okay, which we call the Iron Shirt Qigong. So the beginning portion of the Iron Shirt Qigong we'll talk about, and it'll be in terms of health and longevity like we've been doing, just breaking the movements down so that you're able to get them together and you're able to understand why we use them for health and longevity. And if you're having, this is a great time for those that are recovering from COVID. These are some gentle exercises as you come back that you'll be able to check out, check your breathing, see how you're doing, and see if there might be ways to open the airways as you recover so that we can get a fuller recovery, even in terms of eating and diet and general wellness. So these are some that we've begun testing with those that have survived COVID. So they're all kind of working together. And also for folks who may feel like the scratch in the back of the throat or the start of a sore throat kind of thing, we're going to give you the Qigong that we utilize to address those. When your body feels it from a cultural perspective, you can check it out, see how your body responds. One thing is a way to really learn about your body, and that's what makes it so amazing, okay? So we'll get to that. And then we'll get to the form. We'll do the short form today. I'm just going to zip through, and then we'll get to the, where are we? Oh, simple kneeling. We'll review straight on so you can see what it looks like directly. And then we're going to do the simple push-ups. We'll check the structure for the standard push-up. We're at 9 on the simples. And once we get that in, where are we? Oh, then we're at the wisdom from the sages of the ages. And once we finish the wisdom from the sages of the ages, you know where we are. Our closeout in Shaashaa. All right, so without any more talking from me, let's get it in. Let us bow in. All the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Get that down a little bit so we can see little feet there. Left foot's and my right foot's. All right. Bring the hands up. Now shift that weight, pick up that foot, and rotate it. Change the direction. Place it down, heel first. Wiggle the toes. Starting with the big toe. Big toe, make sure you got your mask all the way down to the pinky toe. Set the foot down and your water bottle.
All right, thank you, Baba.
Shift to the other leg. And we rotate. Change direction. All right, we're going to place it down and wiggle the toes. Start with the big toe, wiggle the big toe all by itself. Second toe, work your way all the way down to the pinky toe. Place that foot down. Now we're going to drop the arms and work the shoulder. And if the hand is relaxed and the arm is relaxed, the arm should be moving in a reciprocating motion right along the outside of the thigh on the leg. You should feel the circle being drawn by the fingertips on the leg. Take it to the front. And we can do the other leg. The other shoulder. Excuse me. Take it to the front. And we start with that left hand. Take it the opposite direction. Wiggle the fingers. And one at a time. And the other hand. Other direction. Wiggle the fingers. One at a time. All right, now I'm gonna work on the head, neck, and shoulders. Starting looking to the left and the right. Make sure we're utilizing our bellows breathing. Looking over our left shoulder, taking the chin down and up. Looking over your right shoulder. Taking the chin up and down. Front and center. Chin down and up. Round in a circle. Your next in breath, take your head around the opposite direction. On your next in breath, bring the head right back to front and center. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Pyramid hands. Into Asar stance. For those of you that do Asar stance right here, feet parallel, shoulders width, go ahead and begin. For those of us that do a little wider, we're going to readapt. Get it in right here. Let's go. 12 breaths. Pyramid hands. Holding the golden orbs. Now here, you want to see a golden orb, a golden ball in each hand. See it breathe, it looks like the color of the sun, gold and white. We'll breathe 2 breaths. I'm going to rotate the hands into oneness. Right here, elbows are a little lower than the wrists. Wrists are higher than the elbows. Hands, knees, toes, all pointing the same direction. We go 2 breaths. Tuck the chin as you breathe in to the turtle. You exhale into the drawbridge, breathing forward from the waist. Back is flat. So if you're a beginner, you might be right here, chin is tucked. I'm going to be here where I'm at. And point the hands between the legs. And the back flat and the chin tucked. 2 breaths. Into oneness. We're going to go rabbit through the chute. Bending down slightly, the hands come around behind the kidneys as the legs straighten, but do not lock. Up the front of the body. They come around at the center of the forehead. Body comes down, you press down. Whole body. Butt is tucked, so you're not leaning forward. It's up and down. Around. In, this is the in breath. Exhale, go no higher than the center of the forehead. Again. And down. This is nose only breathing. The butt stays tucked, which aids in the union of the movement of the body. Again. Again. It's the last time. You come down and into oneness. It's always 2 breaths. We're going to simplify because we're talking about some of the healing aspects. So it's palms up, right hand on top of left hand, thumbs touching. Hands are beneath the navel, arms and hands are not touching the body. You're going to rotate the left hand, which is on the bottom, to the top. So now the palms are facing each other. You want to see a golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. You're going to do at least 4 breaths right here. Close those eyes, use the nostrils only. See the breath in between the palms of your hands. After that 4th exhale, come into oneness. 2 breaths. Turtle. Drawbridge. Bending forward from the waist. Point the hand between the legs. Oneness. Two breaths. Pyramid hands. You're going to shift the weight to the right leg. You're going to slide that left leg into Wu Chi position. Bring the hands down, shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. So for today, that's the start of what we do. Let's say if you had a little scratch in your throat. And again, for perspective, well, we'll come with the perspective at the end, but in terms of our practice is that I don't get sick from other people. I don't catch illnesses with other people. This is the perspective, and that's why we're offering these other movements in the practice, is that our practice is that we are able to set up defense for micro defense and macro defense. All things is the supreme ultimate way, the supreme ultimate fist, Tai Chi Chuan, which means that it's supposed to work against people that want to challenge your health, whether they be big like us or small like microorganisms. So we have to learn to use the tools to address how the body is being attacked, okay? So these movements aid in addressing some of the smaller ones as well as some of the larger ones. We're working on the smaller ones today. So that would be what stimulates immune response and what actually serves to pump through the sewage line so that the body is able to get the sludge out and get it moving, right? Okay, so here we go. Now, our feet are parallel. We got our shoulders width. We're going to get into the short form because we've gone over these other things before in terms of swinging arms and other pieces. So we're going to keep it moving. Sinking down and begin. And also doing the form can be beneficial after Qigong when you're fighting these particular battles. All right, we're going to shake it out and get to this kneeling real quick. All right, well, here we go. Again, toes, heels, knees together. Then we come down. Hands on thighs. All right, come forward. We're going to get on the balls of the feet again. Come back, toes, heels, and knees are together still. Hands are here. Center of the chest. Cross thumbs. Thumbs on the sternum. All right. Then we come down. We're going to switch up. Simple push up, right? Back straight. Get these arms in the proper spots. Remember, exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. Check our structure. Let's knock out these 9. 2. 4. 6. 8. All right. Come back and stretch. And we come forward. All right. So now we want the body position. So you just extend one foot. I like to do it from simple kneeling. The other, we're here like this. I'm just going to hold it and breathe. Excellent. Come on up. Let's have a seat. We'll get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages. Excellent. So quickly, the perspective is, in terms of the overall health, is that illness and sickness, for the work of ones who are seeking, is that we don't get sick from other people. We get sick because our practices are not consistent at a level that repels the negativity. And so what that basically means is, captain of my own fate, that if I feel myself, my body changing, that I need to utilize the tools that are available to me to expel what's happening, that I eat right, I get the sleep I need, I get the hydration I need, I get the mineral content that I need, so my hydration, my electrolytes are good, I rest, I study, I practice, and I have my pattern for my health. And when that changes, again, because we're pro-personal responsibility and pro-community, why would I blame someone else for my health? Now, it's one thing to understand that there are some things, and we understand science and how that works, but also we need to bring science up to understand the perspective on the body that I'm talking about as well. And when those two things begin to merge more fully again, we'll be able to have a direct, nuanced conversation about propagation and about how that works and about how the very simple belief works. And then you put actions behind it that have been measured and checked. Okay? Thank you for that. Now let's get into the wisdom from the sages of the ages, essence of Tai Chi Chuan, the literary tradition. All right, exposition of insights into the practice of the 13 postures. The mind mobilizes the breath. Make the breath sink calmly. Then it gathers and permeates the bones. The breath mobilizes the body. Make it move smoothly. Then it easily follows the direction of the mind. All right, here we go. Teachings of Ptah. If you meet a disputant in the heat of action, one who is more powerful than you, simply fold your arms and bend your back. To confront them will not make them agree with you. Pay no attention to their evil utterances in their speech. If you do not confront them while they're raging, people will call them an ignoramus. Your self-control will be the match for their evil utterances. And from the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu, universal application. The softest things in the world can match and overcome the hardest. Non-being penetrates even the crackless. Thus, the value of non-interference is clear to me. The teaching without words and the virtue of non-interference can hardly be matched in the world. Thank you for today. It's a beautiful day filled with light and wonder and awe. Take some time to experience it for yourself. Grateful that you chose this time to be here with us and the gift that is your presence. Let's bow out. And we say, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher, Asar. Recognizing the ancestors and paying homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky, I bid you Hetep, peace, Ang Uja Saneb, life, health, and strength. Good day, Herunefer. Amen Re Nesut Neche, Natin Re Neb and Ankh. Hidden rules the revealed, revealed rules life. Peace. That's it.